And hello! So, last episode, we helped get rid of this man's gamba addiction. And now, we ended up talking to, these guys in the hotel. Apparently there's something that went on. This one guy got hit over here and got knocked out. We don't know who did it, so now we're investigating it. So we need to talk to Cooper. I believe was this guy. Wait, was it this guy? I thought this was Cooper. Yeah, this is Cooper. Okay, yeah. Why did it prompt me to talk about Cooper to Cooper? That's weird. I'll say it as many times as you like. I only found Dells. If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course, they didn't because I was politely seated on the sofa. Okay, so apparently this guy Dells was on the balcony, which I don't know where that is. I guess the balcony's over this way. Yeah, he was out here, and he got conked on the head or something. And they're blaming Cooper because apparently Cooper was standing over him. So, but yeah, so we needed to talk to Cooper about Cooper to get to unlock sound. The word sound was, as you saw, highlighted in like yellow. Now we need to go. Now we need to go down to the basement. And wait. Is that... I don't know if that is Belden or not. I think that's Belden. Yeah, that has to be Belden. Okay, yeah. So talk to Belden. And... choose sound? The sound? I didn't really hear anything. When Cooper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. I thought something might happen. And then just like I thought, something happened. I thought something would happen, and then just like I thought, something would happen. Okay, so go up. Gotta go back to Cooper. Choose anger. And I was angry? Pfft, that's crazy! If you're gonna say that, Hirio's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Hirio. I bet you'll turn up some dirt. Him and Dells are rivals competing to be the number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle. I mean, you know, fair assessment, fair assessment. Alright, let's go... Wait. Is this guy Ernest? I have no clue. I think this guy is Ernest. Oh no, he's Hirio. Whoops. Did not mean to... whatever. I wasn't trying to exit. Okay, talk to him. You doubt even Hirio? He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hirio is the most loyal man. He would never commit such an act. Okay. Mr. Cooper is a guest who comes here only on very rare occasions. Mostly, we have his patronage for work-related gatherings. Okay.
Oh! Are you done questioning in the office?
Yeah, we're done. How's it going on your end?
It's going okay, I guess. I'm still checking out stuff.
Just don't slack off.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so... Oh, wait. I thought it was the same dialogue as before, so I wasn't reading it, but apparently he said something different.
What is it? What's on your mind?
If you're hiding something, you should spit it out. Trying to hide things only bites you in the ass most of the time. I'm sorry.
Feel like talking?
Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Hario on the second floor.
When was that?
Right after lunch. Hario went out with Norman, but... However, shortly after that, Hario came back and ran up to the second floor.
Well, that's kind of important to know.
Estelle, you go after this lead. We're gonna check around here for a bit longer.
Got it.
Okay, so like after talking to him and them, the two of them coming down, mention about Hario again to him, and he'll give you the after lunch thing. So now we need to go down to the basement. Exit through here, and talk to this guy.
Now, who are you again? Oh, it's been quite a while, young lady.
How are you, sir? You remember us, right? You lent us your boat when the bridge was up.
You really saved us then.
Ah, was no skin off my back. So, come back to ride again?
Wish I could, but I got some work to do. We're investigating the case that happened at the hotel.
Oh, sounds rough. If I can be of any help, feel free to ask me what you like.
Will do, sir.
So now we're gonna talk to him about lunch?
About lunch? I went to eat at the Levanter today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll.
The bell toll?
The bell on the Langland Bridge. Ugh. Remember? It rang when the bridge went up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did.
It always rings at certain times, see? I use it in place of a clock.
That's sure convenient. Kinda big to use in place of a clock, though.
Hey, Estelle. It might be good to ask some people about the bell toll.
Huh? Why?
They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for their memory, like with Mr. Murray.
Ah, I get it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice.
You flatter me.
Not sure what you two are giggling about, but glad I was able to help.
You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around.
Right. So now we go back. Go up to Ernest again. The bell toll. The noon bridge bell. Yeah, at that time I was preparing the guest room. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish the work quickly. The office plates were cleaned?
So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch?
Indeed. While I was preparing the guest room, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind of guest it was, I couldn't say, unfortunately.
Ah, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves.
I mean, it'd be like that. Oh wait, talk to him again. Exactly who cleaned up, I don't know. While I was preparing the guest room, someone must have cleaned up. Okay, so... he's supposed to ask... I mean, is he supposed to tell us about something else, but... doesn't seem like he's doing that. Huh. Oh, whoops. He's supposed to mention, he's supposed to mention a special Palea? But it doesn't seem like he's mentioning it. Okay, never mind. I don't know. He was supposed to mention something else, but I guess not. Alright, let's go downstairs. Oh wait, yeah. Go back to Norman. And then...
Oh, a sound! Think about it, I did hear a loud noise from above.
Above from here? You mean the balcony?
Probably around there, yeah. It was impressive. It was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I'd heard it, though.
That's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir.
And then bring up the bell toll.
It's a Langland Bridge bell. We citizens of Rouen hear it on a daily basis, I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell.
Did you remember something?
No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound?
Ah, the sound. Like something smacking at something, right?
Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed to the bell, at least to my ears.
Time to the bell. So basically you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as that big sound.
Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah.
If that sound was something caused by the criminal...
Then someone without an alibi, when the bell rang, is the criminal. Yeah, we should check out people we suspect.
Okay, so someone timed the sound, or timed the smack, to the sound of the bell. I guess to hide the sound? They were hiding sound, but more sound! Alright, so we need to go upstairs. And we want to talk to Norman. And we need to bring up the bell toll.
When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Hirio and I were checking out on the speech site together.
Harry was there too?
Yes, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Koopa showed up. I then asked Hirio to show him to the hotel.
I see. Then it's sure.
So then, Estelle, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Hario.
Yeah, not just Harry, but Cooper seems in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound, neither Harry nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal.
I mean... But also then that means that sound has nothing to do with the person, like, conking out, what's his name? Wait, actually, what is his name? Oh, that's Dell's, never mind. So, Who could have done it? All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away.
So you don't know either, sir?
I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left a terrible impression.
Pardon?
What do you mean? In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot of palea I got for lunch uneaten. Oh, it was him I was supposed to talk to about the palea. Whatever. I requested that Ernest get me one of the special paleas in secret, yet left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was.
I see. It must be really stressful to be running in an election.
Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so now we need to go back down to Belden. And then talk about the bell toll. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Wait, what? Did the bridge bell... what did I select before that he gave me a different response? Did the bridge bell ring already? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Okay. So go back to Murray. Choose lunch. I went to Lavanta for lunch today.
Oh always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell tone.
Sounds like a nice enough routine. You have to go through the hotel to get there, though, right?
Yep, that I do. I can't fly across the sea now, can I?
Good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at the time?
Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet.
Huh. There was no one there.
Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and the first floor were pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back, though.
Norman's son. Oh, you mean Belden. Yeah, that's more than enough.
No, it was nothing.
And then we need to go back up to Norman. Wait. No. I'm wrong. We need to go back... We need to go back to Belden. And choose cleaning up.
Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Don't know. I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I've been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch.
Were you really in the basement the whole time?
What? Why?
There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was here.
That can't be right. I was right here the whole time.
So he can't establish an alibi.
Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden, too.
Alright, now ask Belden about his lunch.
After I ate lunch on the first floor, I was in the basement the whole time. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal, boring stuff, then gets a special play just for himself.
Huh. Wait a sec.
What? What is it this time? Did I say something weird?
No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate lunch on the first floor, right?
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor?
Oh, that? I saw it afterwards, sorry. My bad. Yeah, actually, I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it, though. Maybe you should investigate that next.
That's so obviously suspicious.
Alright, now we go back up and talk to Norman. And we need to choose lunch.
Yes, we ordered lunch today from the Levanta.
I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different.
Wow, it's nice of you to do that.
That's as much a part of politics as the campaign itself. Haha, indeed it is. I'll admit my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch?
After lunch, Hideo and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hideo had some other business to attend to first, and met up with me at the site.
So you left right after lunch and met up with Hario outside. Alright, that's all I need to hear.
I'm happy to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. Alright, so after I talk to everybody there, we need to go back down and talk to Agate. So, now we report.
Got a mark? So, who's your suspect?
And obviously, since Belden no longer has an alibi because it's no longer as solid as he'd like it to be now that we discovered his lunch habits.
The Raven Kid, huh? You got some proof, right?
First, explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. Fact, he has a solid alibi.
Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cooper is the criminal.
I see.
And at the same time, we can also throw out any suspicion of Harrio.
Yeah, it does. Hario met up with Norman, so we're sure.
Next, you need to explain this suspect crime. What kind of proof do you have? He has no alibi.
The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Hario have already been cleared as the culprits, so this person remains as the final possibility.
Yeah, by process of elimination, it does turn out that way. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof? He knew about the special Palea.
I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's his testimony about the special Palea.
Oh? And what's that?
Yeah, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the Palea Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it.
In other words, he went to the second floor. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Alright, I get it. Let's call Belden in and hear what he's got to say. We can't go straight into an arrest with the proof we have on hand.
Okay, got it.
What? Why did you call me? I didn't do anything.
Now calm down. Nothing's been decided here.
If you help us with the investigation, you can go home right away. Help?
Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch?
Like I said, I was in the basement. Bull. As long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here.
You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that.
If you didn't do anything wrong, then just be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit? You want the truth? You want the truth? You can't handle the truth! Fine, I'll talk! Today after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up.
Clean up? So the person who returned the plates to the front was...
Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but... I didn't think that happened.
Huh? Hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up cleaned up after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case?
I've got an idea. Yeah, actually. While I was cleaning up, I slipped and all the plates and everything hit Dells in the head.
I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells?
It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself.
Hey, go tell him. Yeah, well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. I thought I opened the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice. So I kicked the door as hard as I could. Wait, you mean the door?
Yep, it's exactly what you think. That door is the criminal that knocked out Del.
Arrest that door! Come on, door! I'm taking you down to the jailhouse! How dare you knock out Dells? Who do you think you are?
Oh, man.
The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head.
In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. What? So, then... I'm innocent, right?
Seems like it.
Phew, oh man. Finally, free and clear.
Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far.
I'm sorry.
Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out.
As the victim here, I just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could. Dells, I'm really sorry. And you too, Cooper, you almost got turned into a criminal. You don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear, and that's good enough for me.
Well, that settles things.
Thank goodness. Also, Belden, whatever you decide to do in life, know that the decision is yours, and yours alone. I know you can do it. Really? Yeah, make sure you keep it up. Well, that's our report.
Braces, I'm sorry for today.
It seems we've taken up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake.
Nah, don't worry about it. This is part of the job too.
Well then, we're off. Thank you guys so much.
Really, I'm very sorry.
Take care.
Phew! Well, that's done and over with finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end like that though.
Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment.
You didn't do a damn thing! Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation.
I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me though, Estelle.
Right, I guess you two are our support staff already, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we'll have you do what needs to be done. Okay, let's get going.
Next up is the Zeiss region.
Alright, so we finished that. We can go make our report to the guild. Septium Vein Quartz, yeah! And a level up! Good work! Seems you safely achieved your goal. If you have any jobs completed, come on by and report them. Okay, so the Septium Vein Quartz is pretty decent, pretty good. But also I need to upgrade my quartz slot in order to use it. Increase all type of sepit drop by monsters by 1 to 2. I can give it to her, but also I need to upgrade my slots and whatnot. Alright, so let's go here. I do wanna upgrade my quartz. So okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a moment to upgrade all my quartz, and then we'll cut back to when I'm finished. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I rearranged everyone's quartz. Estelle now has Septium Vein, Heaven's Eye, Attack, Impede, Action, HP, Luck. Right? Septium Vein is probably best on Estelle because of her S-Craft, which does a bunch of hits, and allows her to make. I think it allows her to make the best use of like Septium Vein because it allows her to get. She's able to get more sepit with all those hits. So I think she has one of the highest hitting, not like damage wise, but like in terms of the amount of hits. So more hits equals more sepit. So I think she's probably the best one for grinding sepit. That being said, this also gives her access to a lot of spells. So like she now has like Firebolt EX, she has Stone Impact, she has Earth Guard, she has quite a bit now. Then I upgraded Clothes. She has HP 2, Heal, EP Cut 1, Mind 2, EP 2, Cast 2, Absorb. So she has a lot of healing. She doesn't have like a revive. And actually I don't think Oliver does either. But she also now has Diamond Dust. So yeah, she has Diamond Dust, Hellgate, Soul Blur, Shadow Spear, Dark Matter, Clock Up, all this stuff. So she has a decent amount of attacking, but also a lot of healing. I changed up Agate's quartz a little bit. All I did was move things around a bit. I think I switched out one of the stuff. I'm not too concerned what he gets access to, but it's more about, like, he can move around, he has higher hit rate, he has better attack, he has more speed, and he can now, have a 10% chance of impeding if he was to do, like, a normal attack. So, again, not so much about, like, trying to give him arts, but more so about, like, trying to utilize his physical attacks. I moved around Oliver's stuff as well. He doesn't have Revive, sadly, because I just couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong to get Revive. That's weird. It's 4, 2, and 1. Does he not have... Oh, he only has 2... Oh, that makes sense. Right, so... Once I upgrade, like, HP 2... then he'll have a revive. Right, because Chloe has HP 2. That's why... Huh. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's all on one line, so it doesn't really matter what I put here. But that's interesting. Yeah, Chloe has HP 2, which means he has HP 1 and Mind 1. So he doesn't have the revive, but he does have Earth Guard, he does have Stone Impact. So, yeah. I mean, we'll get better stuff for him once we get access to it, but for the time being, we don't really have access to it. But now we need to head over to the landing port. Wherever that is. Oh, I'm actually going the right direction. Welcome! You're the group of bracers heading for Zeiss, yes?
Uh-huh, that's right.
We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now, or...? We'll have to stick around and wait for the ship once we check in. We're all done here in Rouen, right? Alright. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Estelle's group checked in for their flight. Okay, no problems. It looks like. No problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives.
Thanks. Alrighty then, off we go!
Yes, let's. Hey! Wait a sec! Oh!
The kids!
What are all of you doing here?
We came to say bye-bye!
Man! You guys are cold! Just taking off without saying anything to us!
You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind!
Miss Cole, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out.
I get it. They were out coming to Rouen. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That mean Matron Teresa's...
I'm glad to see we made it in time.
Matron Teresa! And even Jill and Hans came.
Well, duh! Like, we'd missed this. We cut it kind of close, though. Ugh. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait until the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off.
And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Pay no mind to the old man behind the curtain.
Oh, sir? Hey, Estelle! I heard that Joshua ran away from home.
Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adios every day, promise.
I'll pray too.
It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys.
Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happens to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans.
Yeah, I remember that.
Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know.
Leave her to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though.
Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret, simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise. Braces in, students. Both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. We'll remember.
Yes, sir.
This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now.
Whoops. See you guys. We'll be back. I promise.
Everyone, take care. Be careful, guys! You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Alright, so now that we're on board the Cecilia, we need to talk to our party members. There's one we need to talk to in particular. We need to talk to him twice. It's Oliver. Mans has the goods. If I can find him. There he is.
Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there is nothing better to drink to.
Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're, almost to Zeiss, Oliver. Should you really be drinking?
Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see.
Excuse me. That is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe. Sorta. I don't know.
I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however.
Huh?
The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle.
Oh. You worried about me, Oliver? That's kinda sweet.
Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I.
Well...
Ah, please, I do not need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Please, don't hit me with that giant staff of yours. Not today. Oh no. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say.
Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shara got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, Maybe he'd like them a little? What's with that look?
Ha! Forgive me! No, please! Not the staff! No. Hold on. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail.
I get it. I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Oliver, or you'll pass out and miss our stop.
Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady.
You realize that's not something to brag about, right?
Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Erebonia.
A band? If you're trying to push smut on me, Oliver, I swear to Adios.
Not at all. It's a pleasant novel set in the Calvard Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders.
Oh, I see. The Empire is kind of a hard place to live, huh?
I've heard reports of its quality, and now I finally had a chance to read it. Everything I heard was true. It is most excellent reading.
Huh, neat. What kind of story is it?
See for yourself, I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it.
Really? Cool, thanks.
Gambler Jack Volume 3. And just like that, we got the book that was on his table. Hey! So, yeah, the Gambler Jack series is the series that we're going to be collecting, obviously. But now you have to talk to him twice in order to get the third one. But now we have the third one. Yeah! So now we just go around and talk to the rest of our party members. Oh, hi Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe, what did you do when you need to get back... What do you do when you need to get back to Grancel? Do you go to a Royal Guard to fly you there?
No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year. Once for New Year's and once for Grandma's birthday.
So you're kind of used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Sieg do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital?
Oh, well... Sieg, come here.
Huh? Whoa!
Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment.
Well, that was a surprise. So Sieg can follow the ship. Cool! Three!
Sieg can fly level at speed of up to 1,800 Selg per hour. Most airship cruise at around half of that. So to Sieg, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll.
Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Sieg? Three!
Sieg's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in this country can carry a message faster than Sieg.
I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor.
Wait, do I need to talk to her twice? I may actually need to. The wind feels so nice. With the weather like this, Zeiss is going to be lovely. Okay. And now we need to find Agate. He's not in here. Is he up here? Yeah, there he is. Estelle, something up? Wandering around the ship again?
Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me.
Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, full braces do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. Heck, we probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. I wonder how he's doing.
Last I heard, he was made top general of the army, so I bet he's so busy it'd make our eyes spin. He's just desserts for the man who always tries to take on who always tried to take it as easy as he could.
It is kind of hard to imagine Dad being busy somehow. I'm curious though, Agate. You seem to respect Dad more or less. So why do you always trash talk him so much?
It's not talking trash, really. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, you know. Every time he sees me, it's all, good work, or what a good kid, treating me like some fresh-faced punk.
Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone, though, so I never paid attention to it much.
You know, you're kinda lucky being a girl and all. If you were his son, you'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right about now.
Really?
A father is sort of a wall for a son to overcome, you see. Going up against a wall the size of Cassius? Yeah, that leads to one hell of a complex, I bet.
Well, I guess it's more of a guide thing, but... Does that mean you've got a complex about my dad then, Agate? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Just leave it. You're just like your dad.
Damn, I mean... She didn't mean anything by it, man.
Anyway, Zeiss is coming up. We're getting off soon, so don't wander too far. Alright, so we've talked to everybody. There we go.
Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats.
Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika.
Kilika, a rather exotic name for Liberl. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder?
You never give up, do you?
Let's just say, she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Charizard, as capable of running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master of Eastern martial arts. In fact, word of advice, don't even try unless you want her to rearrange your face.
Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... Ah! Is this the fury of Kilika?
Would you give it a rest already?
It's an earthquake! Ah! Help! The dock is going to collapse! Run for your lives! Everyone, please, calm down! It said Gerald. I thought it was somebody else. Never mind. The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please, don't panic.
It stopped!
Phew, thank Adios, that's over. Everyone, please come to the reception in orderly fashion. Let's not panic.
Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake.
That was so cool!
You know, actually, a while back, there was like a minor earthquake over where I am. It wasn't huge. It was kind of minor, but like the house did shake, and I was a little. I was at the time I was sleeping, but I instantly like woke up, jumped out of bed, and got to like a safe spot because I was just like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like my instincts kicked in. I like woke up and like just jumped, and you know, I was like, whew. I waited it out, and then I phone called. I phone called Mom, and I was just like, "Did you feel that?" And she was like, "Yeah." What the fuck? I was like, "Phew." Anyway.
Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but... Attention. World, please wait until I'm not on a scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle.
I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberl, though.
Really?
Yeah, hell, I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house, see what the damage is.
So, there was no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Agate. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warming. It was quite warm.
Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kyoko.
And as usual, you already know everything that's happened. Good to see you again, Kilika.
Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Oliver Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Rins? I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, please. The pleasure is ours.
My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant Oliver Lenheim to improvise a song to...
According to Jean, you've both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs just as normal braces do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you.
Yes, but my
If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, I think Kyoko might be even harder on Oliver than Shara.
Right, anyway. How are things looking in terms of work piled up?
We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But,
Huh? What's up, Kyoko? You look like you're thinking about something.
This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position, as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something.
Would you...
This is a bit sudden.
What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened.
Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking people about damage? Well, sure, but what does...
Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage.
You know, when you start to think about it, if another earthquake happened by Wolf Fort in this area, right? So, it happened in Wolf Fort, and we just had an earthquake now, right? She wants us to investigate it, and she said that it was because of, like, you know, she feels in part of, like, part of our investigation to the society. It might be another black orbment. The last black orbment caused, holographic images, right? This one is probably causing earthquakes in certain, areas near the black orbit.
It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage.
Just like the last quake we got. Great!
There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss.
Wait, huh?
Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent.
It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it.
No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too.
Anyway, sure, we'll take the job. Guess we should ask around the city and at Wolf Fort, right?
Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city.
Okay then, so off to the Wolf Fort!
Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. feel free to investigate it as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes?
Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell.
That seems like a good idea, yes. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs.
When the heck did you take the lead? Ugh, whatever. Let's get to Gramps' workshop. Ah, whoops. Take on all these. Okay, so... Stolen sign. Someone has stolen the branch office sign. We are currently investigating its whereabouts. Braces are able to cooperate with the Braces are able to cooperate with the investigation or to contact the branch receptionist. To Bracer Estelle, at Leiston Fortress, we are holding a short-term special training program. As such, we'd like to ask the winners of the martial arts competition to participate. If you are able to join, report immediately. Recruiting testers for a new gun. Read over the requirements below, and then please come to me. Test details will be explained in the workshop on the 3rd floor of the central factory. Application requirements: experience with orbital guns, skill and confidence with shooting, no particular preference in weapon maker. Dangerous monster whale frog has been sighted in Chaldea Tunnel. Reptilian monster with a poisonous tongue. We call it offspring. So it's poisonous. Dangerous monster man trap has been sighted on the trap plains. Causes a variety of abnormal statuses with its gases. Oh! Variety of abnormal statuses. Well, that's, you know, that's a thing. Alright. Well, we're gonna call this episode here for the day, you guys. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out, and I will see you all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, do the thing, and I will see you all then. Bye!